didn't start yet. It's still they're still running. Andrea's still running. Can we get it?
Hi everyone, the enneamentalist here, and today I'm gonna type Andrea Alexandra Botez in Hekatior. Link to the Hekatior playlist in description, and let's get started. Since it's 2 person in one video, I'm gonna do each step typing first Andrea and then Alexandra in the one. It's a good compare and contrast, but be a good example of subtle nuances that if you don't pay attention to, they can potentially throw off a typing. Having said that, we can proceed with the bios. Quoting Wikipedia, I will start with Andrea. Andrea Botez is a Twitch streamer who plays chess professionally. She shares a Twitch channel with her sister Alexandra, where they play chess online. As for Alexandra Valeria Botez is an American-Canadian chess player and commentator, Twitch streamer, and YouTuber. As a player, she became a 5-time Canadian National Girls Champion and won the US Girl Nationals at age 15. She achieved her highest FIDE Elo rating of 2092 in March 2016, and she currently holds the International Chess Federation title of Woman FIDE Master. These are the most updated data available in Wikipedia about Alexandra. Is there anything noteworthy to mention before proceeding typing the duo that could affect their processing? Well, they both have arguably ADHD. I thought in the case of Alexandra, I must also add emotional fluidity factor, as well as the possibility that she might be somewhere on the autistic spectrum disorder. This is something that is often mentioned to her, and she commented about that she doesn't know if she has it or not. So maybe she could have a mild version of that, just throwing a possibility there, not saying necessarily that she has it. I must also add that Alexandra Botez as a public persona. Many people get fooled by it. If you want to see a video in which Alexandra Botez is more natural, so you can actually hear her actual thought process, there is a video in which Alexandra and Andrea talked about the topic if is college worth it for Andrea. I will leave a link to the video in the description so you can watch it with calm later after watching this one. And now let's go to step 1, eye brain type. Both are chiefly triggered by social issues. It's quite obvious, and both have a low intensity of preferential response in their hindbrain. For Alexandra, things get a bit murkier. I could see several people thinking the versus hindbrain for her, but personally I don't agree with that typing. Pay closer attention to Andrea and Alexandra in that video about the college, and you will notice something very interesting.
Not Miss Kim.
Miss Kim will be a friend, but not one of those best lifelong friends.
What do you mean? You and
Miss Kim's not even gonna live that long. He eats so much random shit, his body's gonna give up in a few years.
God, Andrea, Jesus.
I mean, he goes out late at night, random forest. He's a suspicious man. 1 minute on the treadmill, the stakes are not looking good for him.
Jesus, guys, Andrea's a savage.
But theoretically, I have much higher chances of making lifelong friends who are already more successful than people that I'm going to miss who are freshmen at UT Austin. So I should just live here, stream. Probably, I would know what they're doing. I have plenty of friends that are at home and they just go to college and yeah, okay. I don't want to roast my friends.
Jesus Christ, Andrea.
It's boring. It's honestly boring. It's not exciting. I don't want to live like an average person.
Notice that Alexandra is a 6, and 6 is a reactive type, with Andrea often trolling her, especially when she's playing a match or something online, and then Alexandra shouting at her.
Put on my shoes, and I have used every muscle.
Ask Vila.
No, he doesn't. I need you to pull my please. I'm so
Not
late.
during this game.
No, I need
I'm not
you.
during this game.
All you have to do is pull.
Vila's right there.
Vila doesn't have the muscle it
Yes,
takes.
he does.
Please, I can't put on my
Andrea,
shoes.
Vila can help you put on your shoes.
No, you don't understand.
Andrea,
You know what?
this is why we... Andrea, I implore you, get out of here! Andrea!
Vila, help.
Andrea, get out of here now!
Vila.
Andrea! No respect for my rating grind.
Alexandra is 639 with quick access to 638. Andrea, on the other hand, sound more like the 738. My point being, 6 by itself is a reactive type and emotional fluidity factor. That can also intensify the response when she gets pissed off. So yeah, OCL for Alexandra and OVL for Andrea. Now to the preferential attitude.
Andrea!
I wanted to make an entrance.
Andrea.
That.
Wait, can you talk a little bit about this plate?
I wanted my
Can you talk a
presence
bit?
to be
Can you talk a
known.
bit about this plate, please?
Yes, the shit that just fell off the wall.
Yeah, Andrea, clear preference for the objective factor, and Alexandra, I would say, a slight preference for the objective factor. Now to the primary function. Well, the extroverted irrational is quite clear on both. However, again, this is a subtle different case in which if you don't pay attention, you will get trolled. Andrea, extroverted sensation type, vivid realist, jolly jokester with no deserved domination. This is very clear by hearing her talking in the video about the college. But pay closer attention to what Alexandra is talking about in the video. And you will notice that Alexandra is, for example, emphasizing how Andrea might lose possibilities of meeting new people in the social sphere if she doesn't go to college that year.
I would only go if it would change, my networks, which I feel like you don't even get to networking like 3 years in, which is such a waste of time.
You get access to the alumni network, but you probably don't need it.
Yeah, alumni, I don't know.
It is about what you want to do with your life.
I don't know, but I'm probably going to take another gap year and then think on it, but then I'm going to be like a 20-year-old freshman, but that's okay.
But the only thing that I do keep pushing Andrea on is she going to miss her experience as a freshman? Because that is something that is not about your career, and you're making this decision based on where you see your career going. But that is a life experience that you can never get back. You can never buy a freshman college year experience.
Yeah, that's true. But I feel like I have a lot of stuff that makes up for that, and I don't... explain to me your freshman experience. And it's literally going to parties and meeting people, which you can do outside of college.
Freshman year for me was just exploring a ton of different things. Also
like
intellectually. What? Like a ton of I took a ton of different classes my freshman year.
Yeah, I mean,
Across
that is where I agree. Like
multiple
taking different
internships.
topics.
I did projects in the summer.
Growth.
I met a lot of interesting people. It's personal growth.
Personal growth, which I've grown so much in the last year that I think
you absolutely have.
I think I've grown more than I would have in a college atmosphere. The only difference is that I'm learning about like a bigger array of topics, which I mean you can do on your own if you really want, but the personal growth I'm getting regardless because I'm working really hard on something.
Also, Alexandra is primarily intangible idea focused, whereas Andrea is primarily tangible sensation just focused. Yep, Alexandra, neurotic version of the extroverted intuitive type. Now to the auxiliary, and here is where many people get the duo reversed up. Listen carefully to the video of Andrea in college. Andrea is more the thinker of the two and more task focused, whereas Alexandra is more the feeler of the two and people focused.
I feel like getting the freshman year experience and living in a dorm is kind of worth it. At the very least, you should at least go to college and drop out in case, it's better to say that you dropped out. But Andrea, what were you thinking about college dorms?
Oh, I don't think it's worth living in a dorm because, I mean, I visited a lot of my friends over the last 2 years who are staying at dorms. And, I mean, the main point of living in a dorm is so that you can meet people and party with them. Which, if I'm like 5 minutes from campus, I can do that anyway.
Create lifelong friends. I met some of my closest friends in my freshman dorm.
Yeah, but I feel like I'd prioritize people that I meet from the space that I work in than from college.
So Andrea's gonna make her lifelong friends. A drink? Well,
I mean, for me, my degree it's not like I'm gonna go to college to use my degree to get a job. So why am I going to college? Which is why I don't think I should even go to college.
For general knowledge and the experience of being with people your age and seeing what the average 18, 19-year-old
Which is lame.
Right,
exactly. I don't want to see what the average 18-year-old is doing because it's probably, I would know what they're doing. I have plenty of friends that are at home and they just go to college and yeah, okay. I don't want to roast my friends.
Jesus Christ, Andrea.
It's boring. It's honestly boring.
And then, Andrea, what you do is you take the top people of your class who are doing marketing or business, you sign 5 of them up for Botez live unpaid internships. You wheel them in here for the summer.
I'm not going to college to lure us interns, Alex. That is not what I'm gonna do.
Unpaid interns.
No. But
Andrea has auxiliary, I would say, slightly differentiated thinking, whereas Alexandra undifferentiated auxiliary with F above T. Overall, the estimated typings in Hekatior for the Botez sisters are Andrea Botez, OVL, EST. For Alexandra, OCL, INO, F above T, Neurotician. To wrap everything up, one note about identical twins. Identical twins will tend to share the same visual archetype in the Michael teachings. But the twins can have vastly different Enneagram types and SGT types. Be aware of this fact. I've seen plenty of cases of identical twins that have different personality, vastly different. So people that they go like, oh, they look the same, so they have the same personality, they are full of bullshit. The thing in common would be, as I said before, the visual archetype, the Michael teachings. Enneagram SGT can be vastly different. Everyone is unique. You must evaluate case by case. Well, that's it for today. Hope you find this video informative and stay tuned for more.